Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bismillah wa salatu wa salam ala Rasulillah. My name is Abdullah Awad, and it's my pleasure to submit this abstract for the Saudi International Medical Education Conference to be held on the 15th and 16th of February 2022. The topic that I would like to participate with is about the research practice of medical student in the College of Medicine at King Saud bin Abdulaziz University for Health Science, Jeddah branch. The research program here encourages students to do and publish their research work during the third and fourth year of the 6-year MD program. So ideally, we would like to see most of the students able to publish their manuscript. However, this is not yet the case, and the current publication rate is still below the ambition of the student and the college. So I attempted in this study to determine the factors that enable or prevent students from publishing their research work via concurrent mixed method approach, where I quantitatively analyzed the past 4-year records of student research activity in terms of variables related to student, supervisor, and the project itself, and interviewed the student, supervisor, and research office personnel for their perception on what allow or prevent students from publishing the research work. So the overall publication rate was 17%, with minimal trend increase over the past 4 years. For the variable association with publication, student characteristics such as gender, previous academic degree, or previous research experience were not significantly associated with publication. And the same was true for supervisor characteristics such as gender, specialty, work experience, or publication profile. What was surprising, actually, is the project design and the subject or participant were significantly associated with publishability. Study types that are survey-based was significantly associated with publication compared to clinical or experimental project. Also, studies that included student as the study subject or participant were significantly associated with publication comparing to those that include patient or the public. During the interview with the student, those results were supported. Students indicated that doing survey studies are straightforward and easier to do and complete than clinical or experimental studies, which may include searching for medical record of patient for data collection, which is not always standardized or written in a fixed way, and there are some data that are missing and so on. Also, they indicated that recruiting their peer student as subject for the study was easier than dealing with patient or the public. Patients are not always cooperative, or they may refuse to participate in the study, and this will delay the completion. And the public can also be problematic because you need to go to places where there's a lot of people, such as shopping mall, for example. So recruiting our peer student offer a much simpler to deal with because we can help each other. I participate in their study, they participate in our study. And the student indicated that they know this from the previous batches. So it seems that the experience of students passed from one batch to the next, whether it was good or not. We can see now how the students are thriving to complete the project in the fastest and easier way, regardless of the value of the study or the significance, or even building a long-term interest in medical research. And we can attribute that mostly to the pressure put by postgraduate schools and the Saudi Society for Health Specialty, because now they are putting certain point for publication in the competition toward postgraduate training opportunities. So it seems that this brings an alarming call for medical schools to carefully review their student research program, diversify research interest, foster and support student research, and monitor the student research output in order to maintain the primary aim of this exercise, which is to promote real passion for medical research instead of just building a publication record, which may come, the quantity comes at the expense of the quality. So eventually we lose both the quality of the research output and the student long-term interest in medical research. And thank you very much for listening, and I hope my abstract will be considered for participation in this conference. Thank you.